A good morning to all of my lovers. My name is Kulile, and welcome to the first ever episode of 10 Minutes of Eternity. First topic is obviously love. I chose love because it's the foundation of every truth of the path that we're going to walk together in this season. My husband once said that if you know your father and you live with him, there would be no need for you to read about him in a book. But if he was not there and you wanted to find him, the book would be a bridge until the day you finally stood in his presence. For most of my journey, these books have been my bridge. They have been a piece of my truth, and they have been a light that guided me through the darkest part of my path. But I have since found my way home. I've reconnected with God, not through words on a page, but through direct experience, through being with God and knowing God on a personal level. And through it all, I still honor the wisdom that these religions have imparted in me. They were a part of my becoming. And now I get to share them, not as doctrine, but as an echo of a journey that has led me beyond belief and straight into truth. So, we are about to journey into the divinity of love, not as an emotion, but as the very essence of our existence. Love is not just an experience, it's not just a feeling. It's the very breath that animates life itself. As humans, we are still learning how to comprehend its depth. We are still learning how to understand its true power. But what we should know is its divine purpose. We are constantly searching for love as if it's something outside of us, something that we are meant to earn, something we meant to chase or even deserve. What if I told you that love is not something that is found, but something that is simply remembered? What if I told you that love is what you are made of? What if I also told you that to love is not to discover something new, but to return to who and what you truly are? In this world, true wealth is measured on possessions. It's measured on status and validation. But true wealth is none of these things. True wealth is love. In the world that we live in, true wealth is measured in possessions. It's measured in status and validation. But none of these things are true wealth. True wealth is love. Not the love that we give and receive, but it's the love that we become. Love is the only wealth that transcends life and death. It's the only currency that carries value beyond this world. The Bible says that whoever does not love does not know God, because God is love. The Quran says Allah is the most forgiving and the most loving. God is the source of love. To love is to come closer to God and even closer to eternity. Jesus said, "Love your neighbor as you love yourself." But what is a neighbor? I learned this one from my husband. We think of a neighbor as the person that lives next to us, which of course it is, but it's not limited to it. Neighbor is everything that is next to you, above you, below you, and all around you. It's the people, the animals, the insects, the trees, and even the air that you breathe. To love all of creation is to love yourself, because there's no separation. The very atoms that make up your body were once part of the stars, because there's no other. There's only one. The concept of love in Islam is deeply tied in kindness, compassion, and righteousness, which is a core teaching across both the Bible and the Quran. They both teach us that love must flow through every action, every word, and every thought. Love must not be limited to those that love us in return, but should be extended even to those who challenge us. The Bible says, "Love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you." I know. The Quran says, "Repel evil with that which is best, and then you will see that your enemies will then become your close friends." That, my friends, is the highest and the purest form of love. As I mentioned before, love is not something that you feel, but it's something that you become. But how do you become love? Well, here are some simple suggestions on how to align with love in your daily life. Practice presence. Be fully in the moment. Love doesn't exist in the past or in the future. It only lives in the now. And if you are fully present, you can experience love in everything around you. Speak with kindness. Your words carry energy. Every word you speak is a vibration and a message that travels through the universe. Speak life into yourself and life into others too. Honor all living things. Treat every creature, plant, and person as an extension of yourself. When you show reverence for life, life will show reverence for you too. Let go of fear. Fear contracts while love expands. Fear is just an illusion that separates you from love. Every time you choose love over fear, you get one step closer to your true self. Forgive, forgive, and forgive. Forgiveness is not about excusing others. I know this is a cliche, but forgiveness is about setting yourself free. Resentment is a prison. Resentment drains your life not only emotionally, but mentally, spiritually, and physically. So do yourself a favor and let it go. Give freely. I know it's not easy, but love is not about possession. Love is about flow. When you give without expectation, you will never lack. The more you pour out, the more it overflows. Be gentle with yourself. You cannot give love if you don't first cultivate it within yourself. Try to speak and treat yourself with the tenderness of a child. Surrender yourself to love. Love requires trust. It demands you to let go of your control, to release your grip on certainty, and to fall freely into its embrace. In all my knowledge of love, I've realized this paradox. You cannot fully know love until you become it, until you dissolve in it and surrender to it, until you allow it to flow through you, not only in joy, but also in pain. The reason for this paradox is because love is a portal. It's a key to the next dimension. It's a doorway to the truth, a bridge between human and divine. Anyway, the Bible says in 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 13, "And now these three things remain: faith, hope, and love. But the greatest of these is love." In conclusion, love is the only true wealth. Love is the highest vibration. Love is the only way to ascend. Love is to awaken. Love is to become. But most of all, love is true enlightenment. I can't believe I'm saying thank you for sharing these 10 minutes of eternity with me, Skulile. Until the next time, choose love, be love, and I love you so, so much. Bye.